Welcome to Code Effectively. The topic for today is enhanced for loop. This is the most important topic for core Java beginners as well as for ICSE and ISC students. So just go for this practical approach. I will be showing you directly working on the ID. For example, if I have taken an array, let's say int a is equals to, and let's say that it is about the size 5 and I'm declaring few numbers. Okay, these are the numbers. Okay, now these are my four numbers and I want to display this. So I can use the normal simple for loop, but here I will show you the enhanced for loop. What is actually the enhanced for loop? So let's start. So it will be int I for if we use a variable for a for loop. So we usually use I, so I'm taking I only, and let's take it a colon and a. Okay, this a signifies this array what we were taking now, and simply I will just put out system.out.println. Okay, and you will see your entire array will be displayed, and I will put I out here, and you will see your array will be displayed in a very easy manner. So let's start out. So this was int a, and we have already used, sorry, here I will just put out args. So now it is free of all errors. So let's start out. This is quite easy, and we are just displaying the array, and let my IDE run. So you can see the array I just took 12, 34, 50, 65 and 78 is got displayed on the display board. Yes, these all are the arrays here. So instead of using the regular for loop, the regular for loop that we were using, that was for int I equals to 0 because array is 0 index and I is less than, let's say this will be 4 and I plus plus. So in this there were three main things. We have to know about first actually what was the length of the array. In this we have to make sure to know the length of the array. If we don't know the length of the array, we cannot use this for loop. But here there is a great deal, and we have one less opportunity of making errors, because here we don't have to know the array length in advance. We can just put out the array, we don't need to know the length. So this is the good job we can do. Since in using, sometimes we took the user input. When we are taking the user input, then the array length can go at any, it can be 10, it can be 20, 15. So in that, for the I loop, we have to make sure that we, for the condition checking, we know the length of the array in advance. But here you can see directly we are just printing the array, so we don't need to know the length of the array in advance. This is the main benefit of this enhanced for loop. You have to make sure that the data type of this for loop variable that is controlling the for loop, the data type should be same as that of the array. Okay, so now let me make one more change and make you show how this enhanced for loop is used for displaying the string. Let's say string s, and we are taking an array. Okay, so the array goes out to be the name of the few students. First let's take it's Ravi, then the another name should be, let's say V, and then another is, it's like my Mira, and let's another name be Raj. Okay, these are the few other names that I'm taking. So these are the four. Okay, now what to do? We have to take for loop. In this for loop, we can take string, because we have to take this string. Why we are taking string? This is the main reason, because the array is of string. Since the array is of string, we have to take string. And we just make this s, because I was taking s, so let's take this s only. So you have to make sure that the data type of this for loop of this array and the data type of the loop of the variable that is controlling the for loop is always same, else it will give an error. So let's compile. See, you got all the name Ravi, Veer, Meera and Raj. And had I taken here int, you will see a error will be displayed that data type is not match. You can see type mismatch, cannot convert the elements. Okay, why? Because we have string of s, we have the array of string type, but we are taking int I. So this is wrong, we can't. So what we have to do, we have to take string. This is a quite easy way you can do this enhanced for loop. It is used for displaying. What happens when the string the first element or the element at the 0th position of this string gets into string I, and then it gets displayed. Then again the loop goes, and the second element present at the position in this array goes into position or goes into I variable, and we display. Then again the loop comes up, and it takes the third variable from the third name from the string array and takes it into I or in the variable I. Again the loops go it goes to the fourth position or the last position of this array that is of type string, and it puts that value into I. So what happens, it takes each value of this array into the for loop and gives it, assign it to I, and it do all the operations that are required in the for loop, taking that necessary name or that variable or that data. Okay, so every time a new data or the new data value is assigned to I or this for loop of the of that you can say of that array, or of that of that array, or you can say any data that you are storing in a continuous manner. This is all about enhanced for loop. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, kindly go and subscribe to the Code Effectively channel.